Scientists have warned against reusing single-use plastics, including water bottles and takeout containers, as heating or refilling them can cause them to shed nanoplastics and toxic chemicals that seep into food and liquids.
생수병과 식품 포장 용기 등 일회용 플라스틱 용기를 가열하거나 다시 채울 경우 미세 플라스틱과 독성 화학 물질이 음식과 음료에 스며 나올 수 있으므로 이를 재사용하는 행위는 하지 말아야 한다는 과학계 경고가 나왔습니다.
Yeah, so before you go home and throw out all your plastic containers, we're talking here about single-use plastics. I think the thicker sort of, I don't know what you call them, the glass sort of containers.
Right.
There's another brand. I only know this by the brand name, so I don't want to say it. But just those multi-use
Right,
sort of
multi-use is
containers,
okay.
right?
Yeah.
We're not talking about those. We're talking about the single-use plastics. But what scientists have found out is that reusing them causes exposure to a chemical called styrene. It's a compound. It's a synthetic rubber. It's found in synthetic rubbers and plastics, and it can increase the risk of esophageal or pancreatic cancer. Right. Now, nanoplastics are different from microplastics. Nanoplastics are even smaller than microplastics, and they're so small they can travel inside your blood system, inside your liver, and inside your brain. Now, the scientific research is still in the early stages in terms of what the damage, the long-term damage at least, from this is, and whether there is a direct link to cancer. But my non-scientific sort of brain says if you put a foreign substance into your body, it can't be good, can it?
No, absolutely. 나노플라스틱은 마이크로플라스틱보다도 더 미세하다 이렇게 얘기를 해주셨습니다. 그래서 일회용 플라스틱으로 명시가 된 것들은 진짜 그냥 1회만 쓰시라는 거죠.
Yeah.
다시 쓰지 말아라. But sometimes, they look fine.
Yeah.
I mean,
And they say they're microwave safe. A lot of these, if you've ever had porridge or chuk here, I'm sure every household in Korea has maybe a chuk container.
Yeah.
And they say they're microwave safe, but I'm not sure how many times you're supposed to use them.
Yeah, so check the labeling. Yeah.
Because in this study, they found that heating plastics will increase the rate at which these bottles or these containers will release these nanoplastics. So heat combined with these containers is probably not a good combination.
그래요.
Yeah, just common sense, I think, says that as well.
Absolutely. 자, 여기서 얘기하고 있는 이 미세 플라스틱은 나노플라스틱이고요, 영어로는. 우리가 이제 미세하다라는 표현을 영어로는 어떤 단어와 붙이느냐에 따라 다양하게 사용하는 것 같아요. 예를 들자면 우리가 미세먼지 할 때는 fine dust라고 하죠. 그 다음에 이 플라스틱 중에서도 마이크로플라스틱이라는 게 있고 또 나노플라스틱이라는 게 있고 그렇다고 좀 전에 설명해 주셨는데
In science, I think the suffix, or the prefix, I should say, micro means 10 to the 6th power, I
Okay.
think. Nano would be 10 to the 9th.
there you go.
Kilo, 10 to the 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
그렇죠.
If I'm trying to remember, but yeah, in any case.
몇 제곱, 몇 승이냐 이 얘기를 지금 하고 계시는데 뭐 10에 뭐 6승이다, 10에 9승이다, 뭐 그거 분의 1인가요?
It would be minus 9, actually.
네, 모르겠네요.
Yeah,
네.
in the negative range.
너무 수학 얘기로 가지 맙시다, 선생님. 네, 어쨌든 이제 나노 플라스틱이라는 것은
Very
마이크로
small.
플라스틱보다는 훨씬
Yeah.
작은 입자를 가진 아주 미세하다. 네, 이렇게 볼 수 있겠습니다. 자, 그래서 여기 보면은 이제 그걸 다시 가열하거나
Yeah.
아니면은 그런 컵들을 다시 사용했을 때 그런 나노 플라스틱이 스며 나올 수 있다. 이걸 영어로 좀 볼게요.
Yeah, so it sheds nanoplastics. So what it means is it discharges or releases.
Right,
It casts
right.
off. If you raise a pet at home, not all pets, but a lot of them shed during shedding season.
Yeah, exactly. 자, 여기서 사실은 이제 그 스며 나와가지고 음식이 들어간다라는 표현 아니면은 그 플라스틱에 있는 미세 플라스틱이 스며 나온다라는 게 두 가지 표현이 나오고 있는데 shed라는 표현은요 원래 동물들이 탈피하잖아요. 뭐 뱀이나 도마뱀 또 뭐 고양이나 강아지도 이제 털이
Yeah.
빠지죠. 이런 것도 다 shedding, fur, shedding skin
Right.
이렇게 shed라는 표현을 써요.
Right.
그러니까 뭔가 이게 벗겨지는 거예요. 한마디로.
Snakes shed their skin.
Skin.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
And you can also use it as if you lose weight. Hey, I shed 5 kilograms. right?
맞아요.
Yeah.
맞습니다. 그래서 뭔가가 이렇게 빠져나가는 건데 우리가 몸무게도 shed를 써서 나 얼마만큼 살 빠졌다? 영어식으로는 I shed 뭐 얼마 이렇게 얘기할 수 있죠.
Yep.
그 다음에 또 다른 표현인데 seep into.
Right. So these chemicals they shed, and then what they do is they go into the
Yeah.
food or the
Yep.
liquid that's inside. So when something's seeping, it's not going at a fast rate. It's a very slow sort of flowing through small openings and crevices that leak or ooze or maybe trickle into it.
Yeah. 이게 이제 엄밀히 말하자면 스며드는 거죠. seeping into something. seep, S-E-E-P. 그다음에 띄고 into 쓰면 되는데요. 어딘가에 스며들다. 그래서 컵이나 그릇이나 이런 것에서 벗겨져 나온 미세 플라스틱이 음식에 스며들 수 있습니다. The plastic can shed and then seep into the food.
Yep.
이렇게 보면 되겠네요. 자, 다시 한번 제가 읽어볼게요. Scientists have warned against reusing single-use plastics, including water bottles and take-out containers, as heating or refilling them can cause them to shed nanoplastics and toxic chemicals that seep into food and liquids. Let's move on to the next headline.
A wild Siberian tiger has been sighted near a tourist road on the western slope of Mount Pektu for the first time in 30 years, according to Chinese media.
백두산 서쪽 비탈의 관광도로 인근에서 야생 백두산 호랑이가 30년 만에 발견됐다고 중국 매체들이 보도했습니다.
Yeah, so according to this Chinese outlet, a staff member at the Changbai Mountain National Nature Reserve spotted this tiger and was able to actually capture an image of it. And of course, these Siberian tigers, they're very significant culturally, not just in Korea, but also in China. And staff members there had actually cited tracks. Footprints that were left by this tiger about 300 meters from this sighting location. So it could be that this tiger left those tracks.
Yeah.
But according to officials in China, as of April this year, the number of wild Siberian tigers living in the nature reserve there stood at 70, which is double since when this reserve first opened. Let's see, 7 years ago.
오케이. 우리는 이제 백두산 호랑이라고 하는데요. 영어로는 Siberian tiger 이렇게 표현을 하네요. 이게 목격이 됐다, 발견이 됐다. 이 표현 보겠습니다.
Yeah, well, it's used in the passive,
Yeah,
right? To
it was
be
cited.
cited,
Yeah.
and I can't imagine using this in the active voice. I cited something.
Yeah, no.
And this is normal because the meaning behind this is that you catch a glimpse of something
Right.
that isn't spotted very commonly. It's a rare occurrence. So spotting something, for example, Bigfoot or the Loch Ness Monster, UFOs, these are all things that are was cited. You use in the passive voice a lot.
And the noun form would be sighting. 자, S-I-G-H-T 이게 원형인데요. 보통 수동태로 씁니다. 이런 게 목격이 됐다, 발견이 됐다, 흔치 않은 것들이요. 아까 얘기한 뭐 로크네스호의 괴물 같은 거 실제 존재하는지도 여전히 사람들이 뭐 맞다 아니다 얘기가 되는 것들인데 그런 게 이제 만약에 발견됐다. 아니면 UFO도 마찬가지예요. 이
Yeah.
단어 씁니다. 그래서 UFO가 이렇게 발견이 됐을 때
Right.
그냥 someone saw a UFO 하는 것보다는 a UFO was sighted
Yes.
라고 표현하는 게 훨씬 자연스럽고 예, 그렇게 이제 수동태로 쓰기 때문에 무엇이 발견됐는지를 앞에다 놓고 something was sighted 이렇게 표현을 많이 하죠. 자, 그런 것들을 이제 a sighting, a UFO sighting 이렇게 표현할 수 있습니다. S-I-G-H-T-I-N-G. What's the slope?
A slope would be either an upward or downward sort of slant or inclination, an incline,
Yeah.
or the degree of that, like a tilt,
Yeah.
right?
비탈, 경사면 이거를 slope, S-L-O-P-E라고 합니다. 자, 다시 읽어볼게요. A wild Siberian tiger has been sighted near a tourist road on the western slope of Mount Baekdu for the first time in 30 years, according to Chinese media. Now let's move on to the next headline.
A pair of ruby red slippers worn by actress Judy Garland in the classic movie The Wizard of Oz, one of 4 surviving pairs, has been sold for $28 million at an auction.
고전 영화 오즈의 마법사에서 배우 주디 가랜드가 신었던 빨간 루비 구두 4켤레 중 하나가 최근 경매에서 2,800만 달러, 우리 돈으로 약 399억 원에 낙찰됐습니다.
Yeah, there's this renewed interest in The Wizard of Oz because of the release of the
Wicked.
movie Wicked that just came out. But if you're a collector of movie or film memorabilia, this is the holy grail, they say. This is the pinnacle. It's the zenith of memorabilia.
Yeah.
Judy Garland slippers. And I believe there was only a limited number that were produced, and only four survive to this day right now.
right.
But believe it or not, $28 million. That's a fortune. And there was a round of applause when the winning bid was set here. But Garland, there's a lot of controversy surrounding the original Wizard of Oz movie. There's a whole bunch of conspiracy theories, things like actors on set were not treated very well,
Yeah.
things like that. Garland herself, she was only 16 when she played Dorothy in this. But in any case, the slippers that went on auction, it was loaned to the Judy Garland Museum in her hometown of Minnesota when they were stolen actually back in 2005, recovered in 2018, and then now is up for auction.
그래요. 실제로 영화 속에서 신었던 그 빨간 구두 있죠? 그게 이제 실제로는 아마 4켤레 이상이었을 거예요. 근데 여기 보니까 for surviving pairs라고 해서 남아있는 게 이제 4켤레인데 그 중에 하나가 이번에 낙찰이 됐다라는 얘기입니다. 근데 이제 red high heels라고 하지 않고요.
Right.
slippers라고 표현을 하고 있어요.
Although if you look at the picture of these quote unquote slippers, they do look more like high heels. And this got me into this big this long rabbit hole
Yeah.
of determining what the difference is because I'm not a fashion person. What's a slipper? What's a sandal? What are flip-flops?
Yeah.
What are slides? These are all sort of similar open-toe type. Well, not all open-toe, but slippers are usually indoors is what I normally think
Okay.
of. Either indoor slippers or home slippers. When Koreans say slepa or slipper,
쓰레빠?
slepa, those are normally slides or sandals.
그렇죠. 이게 원래 이제 영어에
I know that's
슬리퍼스에서
not 표준어. Yes.
단어는 왔을 테지만
Yeah.
사실상 그 신발의 형태는 슬라이드에 가까운 거군요.
I think slides are the overarching sort of category. And then sandals technically are supposed to have a heel strap
Yeah.
on them, right?
맞아요.
And they can be high-heeled or low, flat-footed.
그래요. 자, 여기서 일단 루비 레드라는 것이 그 위저드 오브 어즈에서 도로시가 신었던 빨간 구두의 그 색깔을 말합니다. 그냥 빨강이 아니죠. 루비와 같은 반짝반짝이는 빨간색이었고요. 그다음에 슬리퍼라는 거는 원래는 발을 이렇게 쏙 넣는 우리가 실내에서 신는 그런 슬리퍼가 다 이제 슬리퍼라고 부르는데
Yeah.
일단 슬립라는 게 발이 쏙 들어간다라는 느낌이 있거든요. 근데 뭐 사실 영화 속에서는 그냥 구두를 신어요.
The only
그렇지만,
instances of slippers being used to describe high heels are Wizard of Oz and Cinderella. Cinderella wore slippers, but they're not really, they're glass
Glass
high
slippers.
heels. They should
맞아.
be heels
네.
too, but
그러니까 이 책들이 다 쓰였을 당시에 슬리퍼라는 표현을 썼기 때문에 그걸 그대로 유지해주고 있는 거고요.
아하.
신데렐라에서도 또 위저드 오브 어즈에서도 사실 발이 여기 쏙 들어간다라는 게 또 굉장히 중요하잖아요. 그래서 그런가? 예. 그래서 뭐 이게 엄밀히 따지자면은 슬리퍼가 아니라고 볼 수도 있겠지만 그냥 이거는 그냥 뭐 있는 그대로 인정을 우리가 해줘야 될 것 같습니다.
yeah. In any case, the definition of a slipper would be a light, sort of a low-cut shoe that easily slips on the foot.
That's right. And you have to have an S after any kind of footwear because you have two
Exactly.
two feet, sorry.
But you can say I lost a slipper if
yeah,
you lose
you just
only one
one.
side, right? Yeah.
그래요. What about a classic movie?
Yeah, so if something's a classic, it's sort of the standard for excellence. It's recognized and traditional, or
Yeah.
it's enduring for a long time.
That's right. 고전이다. 그래서 classic라는 표현은 영화뿐만 아니라 책, 아니면 뭐 또 음악.
You can say Morning
아무거나.
Special is a classic show. It's very long running and
고전 프로인가요,
Yeah.
우리도? 네. 그래서
I think so.
어떤 곳에도 붙일 수가 있어요. 우리가 흔히 생각하는 클래식 음악이랑은 좀 달라요. 그거는 classical music.
right.
라고 표현을 하고 그냥 이런 세월이 지나도 여전히 명작인 것들 그런 것들은 다 classic. 라고 표현할 수 있죠.
In sports, if you have a very exciting match that
Yeah.
will go down, you know it's going to be remembered for a long time. You can say it's an instant classic.
It's an instant classic.
Yes.
스포츠에서도 역시 어떤 고전, 세월이 지나도 여전히 얘기가 되고 또 정말 그때 명경기였다 싶은 게 있으면 그것도 클래식거든요.
In baseball, the World Series is also known as the Fall Classic.
I didn't know that.
More sports references.
Yeah, I love it. All right, well, here's the headline again. A pair of ruby red slippers worn by actress Judy Garland in the classic movie The Wizard of Oz, one of 4 surviving pairs, has been sold for $28 million at an auction. Well, that's it for the headlines with Shane.